Good morning, students. Here it is the video for the Browning version. It is the sixth chapter in Orville for class 11 English. So you will learn in this very video about some question answers that are discussed here, and you will also know some of the questions that are additional. So you must hear it patiently so that you can write with perfection to score the maximum best percentage marks. The first question is it is talking about the text. Discuss with your partners means you have to write how do people talk about teachers amongst friends. So it is one of the best thing that you can do. Commenting on their teachers is something that most students like. Students are quite intelligent and keen observers. Teachers are their role models, and the students judge the performance not only on the basis of their mastery over the subject, but don't read it but also their method of teaching, communication skills, interactions with students, and their general nature and behavior. Teachers must not feel offended to learn the nickname their dear students have showered upon them. Teachers may sometimes think that the boys don't understand anything, but this is wrong. Talking about teachers among friends is a favorite pastime of students. They appreciate their virtues and condemn their shortcomings. Even strict persons win the love and admiration of students if they are men of principles. As Crocker Harris was a man of principles, and though he was strict, he commanded respect. So here you can mention these things. Question number 2. The manner you adopt when you talk about a teacher to other teachers. Here it says we should be respectful and polite when we talk about a teacher to other teachers. Means we should not be disrespectful to other teachers as well as the teacher with whom you are talking. Normal courtesy requires that we should add Mr., Miss or Mrs. before the name of the teacher and use his or her full name. A teacher should never be mentioned by the nickname he has or she has been given. In other words, our approach should be quite formal. The dignity of a teacher should not be lowered before another, even if the person being talked about lacks some qualities you like most. Our remarks should never be derogatory or rude. It is bad manners to run down our teachers, and especially so if it is done in the presence of teachers. We are judged by our actions as well as words. The other teachers may form a very low and unfavorable opinion about us on the basis of a lapse on our part. Hence, we must be extra cautious during our interactions with our teachers. That is the primary concern of a person. The third question is reading plays is more interesting than studying science. Here everyone likes to read novels, dramas, and that are more interesting than reading science. Why? Because children love stories and in the form of plays, dramatic aspects, they become all the more interesting. Actually, science is based on a study of some facts, concepts, and principles and their application. It demands cool reasoning and concentration of mind to solve numerical problems. And to balance complicated equations, one has to be alert, regular, systematic, and punctual in doing this. If we miss one class, we miss the link. Whereas reading plays provides us more amusement. Most plays contain a beautiful plot and a number of characters with diverse attitudes and behavior. There are some witty dialogues, irony of situations, intricacies of plots, make the plays full of humor, and it is quite absorbing and involving, so anyone can like such things. Now there are some words that we have to work out. In the textbook you can see working with words. That is completely given. So here you may conclude. Sadist is a person who gets pleasure out of giving pains to others. Who is a sadist? One who gives pain to others and feels happy. There are some other words given here in question number 1, working with words, that dictionary definitions of certain kinds of persons. Here find out the words that fit this description. A person who considers it very important that things should be correct or genuine. For example, it says, in the use of language or in the arts, the word begins with P, and I think the word pedant, P-E-D-A-N-T, pedant, is the most appropriate word you can use. Listen to me again, P-E-D-A-N-T. Number 2 question is like this. A person who believes that war and violence, a person who believes that war and violence are wrong and will not fight in a war. What is this? That is, it again begins with P, and so if you remember, you will read it in class 10 in Indigo where Gandhi worked. So here that is the pacifist, P-A-C-I-F-I-S-T, pacifist, P-A-C-I-F-I-S-T, pacifist. Number 3 is the question, a person who believes that nothing really exists. What a person. A person who believes that nothing really exists, and that person is nihilist, N-I-H-I-L-I-S-T, N-I-H-I-L-I-S-T, nihilist. Question 4 is that a person who is always hopeful, a person who is always hopeful and expects the best in all things. He is always hopeful and expects the best in all things. That is optimist, O-P-T-I-M-I-S-T, optimist. He always looks at the bright side of the things. That is called optimist. Number 5, a person who follows generally accepted norms of behavior. A person who follows generally accepted norms of behavior. What is that called? That person is called conformist, C-O-N-F-O-R-M-I-S-T, conformist, C-O-N-F-O-R-M-I-S-T. Last, that is question number 6, that you will know, a person who believes, that material possessions are all that matter in life. Material possessions keep a great value in their life, and that very person is called materialist. And materialist, materialist, materialist. But a person who does not believe that material possessions are all that matter in life, that is called a spiritualist. Means one who believes in God, and he is called a spiritualist. So here, why did Taplo have to stay back at school? Taplo had to stay back at school because he had missed a day at school the previous week, and so Mr. Crocker Harris had called him for extra work to be submitted and done in time so that he could get the promotion. So there are some good questions and you can raise it by yourself. Thank you. And here, thank you children, thank you all of you.